Við höldum áfram með ferðalög í Fókus en brimbrettasiglingar á vetrum ekki það fyrsta sem að manni dettur í hug að hægt sé að gera á Íslandi. En við hittum franskt par sem elskar þetta sport. Lea Brassi og Vincent Colliard eru ungt par frá Frakklandi sem hafa mikla ástríðu fyrir náttúrunni og vilja fá að takast á við hana við sem erfiðastar aðstæður. Þau hafa bæði stundað brimbrettasiglingar frá því þau voru börn. Lea hjúkrunarfræðingur og Vincent hefur meðal annars klifið Himalaya. Þau komu fyrst til Íslands fyrir 3 árum og sáu þá hvað landið kjörinn staður bæði fyrir þá sem vilja vera á skíðum og ekki síður brimbrettasiglingar að vetri. Vont veður væri bara krydd í tilveruna. Þau fundu réttarstaðinn í Fljótum í Skagafirði þar sem hægt að takast á við náttúruna bæði á sjó og landi.
It's quite simple. We just looked at the maps and the few options we had. At that time, like where the snow was, and it seems like it's pretty consistent for snow, and where we could eventually hope for waves too. And we just went for it without much information really, especially on the surfing. And that's it. It's just looking at the map and getting excited about them.
Okay, but surfing in the winter time, isn't it cold?
It is cold, but I'm passionate, I'm addicted, and it's hard to explain. Passions are hard to explain, but it's a very great feeling. It's a very great thing.
How do you dress?
I dress with basically the thickest wetsuit you can get. So they're like 6 millimeters neoprenes, and gloves and boots and a hood. The hood is connected to the suit, so you don't have water coming in so often. But they're pretty good actually, they're pretty efficient nowadays.
But it must be very cold first minutes when you come down to the water, isn't it?
It's actually not the hardest part.
Isn't it?
No, the hardest is to get dressed.
Yeah,
okay. Especially to get off your wetsuit and put clothes, and this is the hardest, especially when it's windy. A day like today would be a little chilly.
Too cold.
Lea segir að það séu fleiri staðir á Íslandi vel fallnir til brimbrettasiglinga, til dæmis á suðvestuströndinni, en þar sé oftast ekki mikið snjó. En fyrir utan að sigla á öldunum fóru þau Vincent í 60 km langa skíðagöngu með allar vistir á sleðum og tjald til að sofa í.
I had one sled and he had 2. And we have cross-country skis with the skins underneath, like seal skin, like fake seal skins.
Yes.
And that helps us to go uphill. And then we take them off when we go downhill. Yeah, and it's been, like, trying to answer your question, it's been really amazing to me. Who was pretty new in the discipline. It's been super fun actually. I first thought I wouldn't be able to do it because it was like over 30 kilometers one way, so over 60 both ways, and I wasn't too sure I would be able to do it. And I actually found it very fun and very fulfilling for my body and my soul, and just very restful. It was great.
En hvað drífur mann áfram í kulda og trekki langt frá byggð og öðru fólki?
When you've got a goal and then you're with somebody you love and you're like very driven, everything seems very easy. I think this is just very general, but I think, yeah, probably was pretty hard. But
are you going to do it again? Will you be back in Iceland doing this, or?
I would love to. Yeah, it gives us so many other ideas, and we'd love to. Yes. And I have to add that we've met pretty nice people, very amazing people who helped us a lot in planning the trip, and giving us good tips and like helping us with weather reports and all of that. It seems pretty simple and not so important, but it makes a really big difference when we can rely on friends like that. And I have to say thank you to them because it was great.
Bresk hjón komin til Akureyrar gagngert til að hlusta á átrúnaðargoð sín þá Eyva og Stebba Hilmars.
Andrew and Laurie, what brings you here?
I love Icelandic music. So my favourite artists in Iceland are Stebbi Hilmarsson, Evi Kristjánsson or Eyþór Ingi. So to have the opportunity to come here and see both Stebbi and Evi together, it's fantastic for me.
And this is what, your fourth time in Iceland?
Fourth time in Iceland this year. So I've seen many concerts already this year. So for example, we saw the Icelandic Music Awards in March in Harpa. Then we saw Skon Rock in Harpa in April. And then we saw the Meatloaf concert that's going on in Hof at the moment. We saw that in Harpa in May. And now we're coming here to see Stebbi and Evi in September.
That's amazing.
Cheers.
And you also love Icelandic music?
He does now.
I do now. There's nothing in our house apart from it.
Really?
From 5:30 in the morning when the alarm goes off and Billion goes on
Bylgjan.
Internet radio to the end of the day when she's still listening to it.
Yeah. I sit at work with the earphones on the computer and I listen to Rás 2 on the internet at work, and then I come home and I listen to Bylgjan.
I'm in absolute awe. It's amazing.
And I want to learn the language. As I say, I love Icelandic pop music and rock music. And the thing that really annoys me is that I couldn't understand the lyrics. So when I come to Iceland, I buy the CDs. They have the lyrics inside. And so I sit at home with a dictionary and I try to translate everything. So I use Stebbi and Evi, for example. I use their lyrics to help me learn the language. So I've translated all of their songs, and Saul and Hans Jonsmín's as well.
And so was it Icelandic music that got you learning Icelandic, or the other way around?
Icelandic music. As I say, I really wanted to understand the lyrics that I was hearing, and so I thought, okay, I'm just going to have to learn to understand the language.
But when did you realize that? When did you first hear an Icelandic song or an Icelandic band, and what was it?
Would you believe it was your Eurovision Song Contest entry 2013 with Eyþór Ingi, Ég á líf.
Okay, and is that like your...
That was the hook.
That was the hook, your first love.
Yeah. But since then it's just exploded, so I just love it, so it's good.
Okay, and so when did you hear about Græni hatturinn, and why are you here in Akureyri now?
Well, a friend of ours, we met in March. He is the son of one of your singers, Óskar Pétursson, and he says he came from Akureyri, and he says if ever you come here, you have to come to the Græni hatturinn. So we thought, okay, September is a good month to come to Iceland too. Before the snow, we'll drive to Akureyri, and we thought, okay, we'll come to the Græni hatturinn if we can. So.
Jæja Haukur, segðu mér nú hvernig þú kynntist Andrew og Lori. Hvernig byrjaði þetta allt?
Þetta byrjaði nú þannig að þau sendu mig tölvupost hvað var að vera þessa ákveðnu helgi, og reyndar átti baggalútur að vera bæði föstu á laugardag, og svo forföllust þau, svo gátu þeir ekki verið á laugardagskvöldinu, þannig að ég var inn í svona smá klípu ef þau kemur til Akureyri til að fara tónleika á Græna hattinum, það var ekkert að vera. Þannig ég spurði þau hvað væri svona mest uppáhaldi. Þá kom það í ljós að það var sko Sálin eða Stebbi Hilmars og Eyjólfur Kristjánsson, og svo nefndi hún einhver fleiri nöfn. Og ég þá bara heyrði í Stebba og Eyva og spurði hvort að þeir væru til í að koma. Sendi þeim svo hluta af þessum pósti sem ég fekk frá þeim, og þeir voru til. Og þannig að ég var að þeirra óska. Fáið þeirra uppáhald þegar þau kemur hérna til Akureyrar.
And how special do you feel?
This does not happen in England. This is unbelievable. So I thank you, Haukur.
And you were telling me earlier that you were comparing that, you know, if you'd call the O2 in London, that wouldn't happen.
It just wouldn't happen. You know, you don't ring the guy at the O2 Arena in London and say, "Could you book Robbie Williams and George Michael or something?" And he'd go, "Yeah, okay, no problem." But we have an expression in English that says, if you don't ask, you don't get. So that's my motto in life. You never know. Maður veit aldrei.
Maður veit aldrei. And do you know how to say the other one? Can you remember?
Þú færð ekki nema að spyrja.
Þú færð ekki nema að spyrja. Frábært. And are you a lover of Icelandic music now as well?
I like Ásgeir.
Ásgeir Trausti.
Yeah, so we've seen him twice in England. Been to 2 of the concerts in England. Like his music, and there's some of the other ones I like as well, but I can't understand a lot of them. So I hear different words, and that's the problem.
I see.
But I'm having them explained to me.
Well, tonight you're going to be seeing Stebbi and Eyvi. We're here at Græni Hatturinn. How excited are you?
I keep bouncing. So excited.
Very bouncy. She is.
Really excited. Really good. I can't believe it still. Until I actually see them, I won't believe it that I will actually see them. But
You probably get to be quite close to them as well. And
parked at the front.
you're here very early.
Oh, yeah.
And can I ask you, finally, what's your favorite Icelandic song? If you had to name one. You can name two.
Draumur Nína.
Draumur Nínu. Could you...
Eyvi.
Stebbi og Eyvi, yeah. Do you know the lyrics?
Yeah, but I'm not going to sing it.
Well, I had to try.
No, I actually bought the sheet music yesterday in the Reykjavik because I want to learn to play it on the piano. So I found it on the sheet music. So.
Okay, well, the next time that you're here, we'll do the interview in Icelandic, and you'll have taught him as well.
I'll do it in German with you.
All right. And then maybe you'll give us a little example of Draumur Nínu. Now you'll never come back.
Be careful, yes.
Oh, no. We're back in November.
Yes.
And back in December. And back in January.
Yeah.
And you've booked concert for all these?
There's nothing booked for November yet.
But it's my birthday.
But December there's one booked, hopefully. And then January, hopefully going to see Steve Hackett.
With Toddmobile.
Toddmobile at Harper. So I'm a big Genesis fan, so hopefully going to see that.
Og mér finnst það vola krúllegt þegar þeir voru að koma til Akureyrar til að fara á tónleika. Það er yfirleitt öfugt hjá mér, sko. Maður fer heim til þeirra til að sjá það sem ég fór til þessi Bretland að sjá Steve Hackett, en þau komu til Íslands til að sjá sama mann hérna í janúar. Þannig að það er bara gaman að þessu.